We love our slow cookers. We absolutely
Yes.
do. Slow cooking is a game changer for us because we can let the machine do the work and we can walk away.
Yes.
What if your slow cooker could now also turn into a pressure cooker?
Yeah.
That then gives you so many more options in the kitchen, and you then can do some of the fancy cooking that we see while watching these great food shows.
Yeah.
And we wish we could. Maybe you're someone like me who doesn't know the difference between thyme and rosemary, but you still like to cook.
You will from now on. I'm going to send you seeds so you can plant your own. Yes.
But these tools are what help us become better and help us do things in the kitchen that they become easy to do with a tool like this, but we get to be more fancy.
Well, and the thing I will tell you, having worked in a professional, like a restaurant kitchen with an incredible chef as my mentor, a lot of the stuff that we made was low and slow, long cooking, whether it was broth or confit tomatoes or short ribs. I mean, that is the secret to great cooking, is you put all the ingredients together and then you say goodnight and you walk away.
Yes.
And you let them just do the things that they do.
Right.
That's really the secret to great chefery.
Amazing.
So this kind of allows you to access this. So when I was growing up, we always had pressure cookers in the house, and I think for some of you watching, you probably remember, you know, your mum or your grandmother or whatever using pressure cookers, and they were kind of scary.
Right.
Because they had that whistle on the top, and sometimes it would pop off and it was loud, and it was just, none of that is happening here.
Great.
These are electric pressure cookers. See the cord. It has a little sealing mechanism right here, so you will hear steam coming out of it.
Great.
But it will never whistle and it will not pop off. It'll shut off.
Great. So this is where you're seeing, you basically just change the function by changing the lid.
Yep.
So this is your pressure cooker lid, but then when you're ready to slow cook, you can see our slow cooker lid to the left.
Yeah.
So you have 2-in-1 capabilities here. So it's a pressure cooker and a slow cooker. Our color choices are just two that you're seeing. So either the cream option or the red option. After we talk a little bit more about what it does, we're going to talk about the inspiration for this design as well, because it's a great story.
Yeah.
This, you're even searing.
So it has a browning function, a saute browning function, and I wanted to show you, this is a pot roast.
Wow.
So it's 3 quarts, but we designed it so it's nice and wide, so that you could get a big chunk of meat in there, and you don't have to get your giant pressure cooker out. You don't have to get your giant Dutch oven out. You can do it in here, and you can cook it in like half the time. That is for anyone that's confused about pressure cooking versus slow cooking. Slow cooking is like keeping something on the coals all day long.
Yes.
Pressure cooking is actually increasing the pressure in here using one of these lids so that everything in here cooks more intensely and so cooks faster.
Got it.
So that's the idea. So look at this. I mean, this must be like a 2-3 pound pot roast that we're putting in here. I'm going to add my veggies, right, which also could brown.
Yep.
I've even got cute little baby potatoes.
Those. Yes.
That go right in there. I was looking for time. There isn't any.
We need more time.
Always. Okay, and then here's some wine. And a little broth.
Delicious.
So this is, and by the way, the whole point of this is, again, very much like that Dutch oven. It's light.
Yep.
It's smaller. It's made for the kind of cooking that you're up to at this season in your life.
Yes.
It can grow with you, or it can just stay where you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
So stock goes in there, and then we'll put the lid on.
Beautiful.
Well, let's take this lid off and show you what's in here.
Okay, great. So now we're going to show you a little bit about that beautiful pressure cooker.
There you go.
Wow. Okay, so there's what you would do. So after you've done the browning and I've added in the veggies and the potatoes, then I would just pressure cook.
Yeah, and you can see, let's show people, because I know people are always looking for like, look at how beautiful that meat is.
Wow.
And
you can tell it's going to be fall apart.
I'm going to use my fingers just to show you. Look at how full tender that is.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. And it takes half as much time.
Oh, that's great.
You really, and you know, with the old school pressure cookers, you also had to. It would start to whistle, and then you'd have to go back and you'd have to turn the heat down so that it didn't over whistle.
Right. Okay.
And so with this one, it does all of that work for you. So it comes to pressure, you walk away, it comes down.
Great.
Without you having to touch it. And then you've got a whole meal for you and the people you care about the most.
This is amazing, and you can smell all of those flavors that have now been infused into the meat through that pressure cooking.
Yes.
You are going to be really the star of the party when you bring this, and you could also pressure cook and then bring it.
Yeah.
And slow cook or kind of warm once you get there. So you have all of those capabilities.
And this insert is dishwasher safe.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and also has that sort of nice slick coating there.
Yes.
So it's easy to clean. But yeah, you just throw this insert right into the dishwasher.
That's amazing. And you use the same insert for either option,
Yeah.
but then we just switch the lid.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So this is the slow cooker option. And you mentioned how pretty it is to bring to the table.
Yes.
So I wanted a pretty pressure cooker. They're not pretty, man. Like, what is up? Let's make things pretty again, can we?
Yes, please.
So
tell us about the design that you chose.
Yeah.
And then I would love to talk about the controls that are on the front too.
Sure. So this particular design, the very pretty flower design, the floral design. So growing up, my mum did not put an apron on when it was time to cook. We wear in India, in South Asia, wear these house dresses that are made of cotton, very breathable, and they have these very pretty patterns on them, these sort of floral patterns especially. And so I just equate these patterns with women doing the things that women have to do,
Yes.
right? She'd be cooking, she'd be cleaning, she'd be making, appointments with teachers at school. I mean, she was just juggling all of the things
Right.
that mums often do.
Absolutely.
Wearing this house dress. And I'll tell you, when I was laboring with my first baby, I wore my house dress. And so this very pattern to me is just this idea of like, hey, we can be beautiful and bring great joy, but we're also very strong and we get a lot of stuff done.
Oh,
and
I love that.
Yeah, every time my mom put her hair up and put a house dress
it's
on, I was like,
amazing.
ooh, something's about to go down.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now you can sort of have that, we can all have that spirit in our kitchens. It's amazing. Let's quickly show the different controls that we have. Let me see, where can we get in here? If I move, we'll go overhead. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna come from overhead and show you, because really, truly easy peasy. Can you just quickly talk us through these ones?
Yes, so you know what, I'm gonna read the red ones. 'Cause
Yes,
my
please.
eyes are
Here, I'll
not what
turn
they
it
used
for
to
you.
be. Okay, so we've got, let's see, starting here, start, stop, that's just to turn it on. Delay time, so that you can cook it later. Pressure low, pressure high. Pressure high is for meat, pressure low is for vegetables.
Okay.
You could do rice on that one, actually.
Oh, great.
Brown, pretty self-explanatory. Steam, pretty self-explanatory. Warm, which is great, you can cook it and just let it sit.
Yes.
So it's ready for you, and then obviously slow cook.
Amazing.
And then
So-
just to show you, this is
Yes,
the lid
please.
that you would use to slow cook. This is queso.
And this is mac
then
and cheese?
This is mac and cheese. This is...
Is that butternut squash on the top?
Yes, I call this my sneaky mama mac and cheese. So I cut some of the cheese with butternut squash and cauliflower.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and my kids called it, they were like, sneaky mama, getting vegetables into our mac
Okay,
and cheese.
I need to try that.
So easy, and again, another one where
amazing.
you can set it and forget it.
Right. That's the really great ease of this. So
Yeah.
give us a call to place your order. 2 colors, the cream or the red. Red has been very popular.
I mean-
You're getting a pressure cooker and a slow cooker in one. And all you have to store is just one
I mean,
item.
you can actually just keep it on your counter. You know what I'm
Please do,
saying?
because
it's so
they're
small.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
First, stay at that low price, and it's a $7.50 shipping and handling free, so you don't have to worry. Are we going? Oh, we're going here first. Okay. Thanks, Jonathan.
You guys, this one, I just